up, my chapter 2 family? It's your boy Mario coming back to you with another video. Before we get into all the things, you guys know what to do. Please go ahead and like, comment, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel, and watch me on my journey as I take on all the things, you guys. As you already can kind of tell from this video, I just want to have a little rant, talk to you guys why you haven't been seeing me, or I haven't been putting no videos out. You know, I've really been in a bad place, everybody. I've really been in a bad place. I've really been in a really depressive state. I really just been not in a good space, you know. We're trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. It's a lot of things going on with my apartment place. You know, they said one thing, now they're trying to do another. Now they're trying to up the rent extra high. And, you know, I'm just trying to see how all that's going to plan out. And, you know, so I just been under a lot of stress. It just seems like everything, when they said once one thing happened, another thing is stacking on. And it's just been a lot for me. So I just been in a very depressive state, a very bad place at the moment, you know. I've been in a really bad rut that I couldn't get out of for a while. You guys know the last video that I made. Only why I made that video is because I was depressed and I was eating ice cream. I was like, well, let me jump onto the craze everybody else doing the reviews of the Little Debbie's. You know, the reactions of them trying the Little Debbie's ice cream. I do have my other 2 ice creams, so I will be doing another video. You know, I'm just trying to get myself unoccupied get myself occupied and doing things, trying to get back into doing my YouTube. I don't want people to think that I always got it together, because I don't. It's just really rough at this time right now for me. I'm trying to stay positive. You know, you see everything going on in the news about people committing suicide, a lot of things, you know, and it's just hitting home for me, because it just feels like sometimes when things feel like they're closing in, it just feel like they're closing in on you. And sometimes that seems like an option, but I understand, I know that that's really not an option. It's just, you got to be able to push through this. You got to be able to go through this struggle, go through this figuring out stage begin until you get to your next chapter, you know what I mean? And you know, even in that chapter, you may go into some bumpy, rocky, you know, an uphill mountain until you get to the top. So, but that's what I've been doing, you guys. I just been in a bad place. I just didn't feel like getting on camera. I didn't really, this is the most best I ever felt in a minute now, since, you know, for a while now. I just think I let a lot of things just pile on, because I really have nobody to talk to, because everybody just thinks that you're strong. Everybody thinks that you're just strong. You're the strong person usually of the family, but now I'm not. You know, I'm not the strong person, you know, right now. I need people to help me, you know. I need people to help me, but it doesn't seem like I'm not getting the same energy that I would give out to other people. If I see them down, I see them hurt, I try to cheer them up, but I don't get the same back when people see my back is against the wall. They don't give me the same energy that I gave them. So that is a little hurtful. That is a little, it kind of just makes you seem like you just you're a stepping stone for people just to step on to go into their level, and they won't help you get back up to your level. So it does kind of hurt you. It really hurts you to the core of me, you know, to watch people that I've helped, family members, people that I don't, you know, and people who I never considered them a friend, but I considered them to be close, like a friend, an acquaintance, you know, that I really helped out, and then they do me the way they did me. And then some family members, now that I'm in a bad position and they're in a good position, they won't help me out, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about money-wise. I'm not talking about money-wise. I'm just talking about lending your ear to me, for me to vent and be able to get things out. But I don't even get that. I get, oh, you just dust yourself off and keep trying. And that's not what I want to hear. I want to at least let me get all the things off my chest, and then you tell me that, but not shut me down at the door and not even let me get it off my chest, you know what I mean? So that's what I've been dealing with, you guys. I've been really just down and out. I haven't really been in a great mood, a great place. So, and no, this is not for no likes. No, this ain't for no, likes or for no pity party. This is my real life. This is what I'm going through. This is what I'm dealing with. Having to, out of all the years that I've had my car, this will probably be the first time, or I did it one other time when my sister passed away, so I could help with funeral arrangements. But other than that, and actually I didn't even really get to do it then. I got it, I don't even really think I did it then. I think I had, they didn't even let me. They just pushed it back a little bit and I wound up had to pay like 2 months. So, so that was the only other time I had to call my car people and tell them that I couldn't make a payment. All of the years that I've had my car, I've made the payments on time. I have 100% payment on time. When you look on my credit report, it is 100% payment all the way through. So this will be the first time that I'll probably need at least 2 to 3 months to try to help me get on my feet. Even with me being fired almost a year and a half ago, I've still been paying my car payment. You know what I mean? Now my money's just getting very low, and I know it was stupid of me to wait till my money to get low to find a job, but I really haven't been enthusiastic to find another job. I think I got, and it sounds stupid to hear, but I really think I have PTSD when it comes back to going to work because of the trauma that I experienced. Working for somebody for 12 and a half years, and then for them to all of a sudden just say, hey, where you fired, and because you basically didn't do what we want you to do, you're fired. So, or basically because we didn't, for me, what I understood, because I took it as basically you didn't understood what we wanted you to do. So, my job, basically, jobs want you to be, with COVID, they want you to be the nurse. Only thing I signed up to do was to be a management of, shoes, making sure your daily stock up kept, making sure people are doing what they're supposed to do when they're at work. I didn't manage to be no nurse at work, checking no temperatures, making sure somebody not coming in sick. They should be common sense. If they don't feel like coming in, don't come in. Or if you feel like you're sick, don't come in. I shouldn't have to keep up with all of those things. And when something goes down, then you're like, oh, well, you're the manager, so you should have. No, I don't feel like I should be responsible for all of those things. So, but that's neither here nor there. It's already over and done with, but I just felt like they want so much from you, but yet they don't want to help you along the way. You know what I mean? So, but when your back's against the wall, they rather just let you go and then not to help you out, So, I just got a little PTSD because I worked it for 12 and a half years. You couldn't give me a warning. You couldn't give me, say, hey, you're going to be out of work for, give me a suspension for 2 weeks or whatever, to say, hey, since you didn't follow our rules, or make sure I go to training to understand the rules, just nothing. Just let me go after 12 and a half years, and it kind of like screwed with me because, like I said, I had thought that this was going to be my job to actually get me a house. I made decent amount of money, I mean, not the best, but I made decent amount, enough money where I could be in a position to get me a home. I already had a car. I was going to wait till I finished paying my car off. Then I was going to work on getting a home, because I kept my car up, kept all the maintenance done that it needed to be done. So my car's in great shape. I was just going to work on getting me a house now. And then that was cut short. So it just felt like everything came crashing down on me. And, and stuff like that. So I just feel like I had the motivation after I left to start a business. Now I don't have a motivation because I just feel like I feel lost. I mentally, showed myself how to do it, and I started doing it. I started buying merchandise. I started I started doing things and like that. But I started buying merchandise and stuff like that, and I started sorry, I'm just looking to see if they're back there working. I don't see anybody right now, but because they're working on this building that's close to me right here. Um, but I'm just like lost again, and I got everything started. I just need to finish the last icings on the cake, but I just feel like I'm afraid to do that because I'm afraid that I'm going to fail, afraid that I'm not going to do it right, I'm afraid that all this made me feel like I wasn't doing something right. So I do got a little PTSD from that, I just feel like if I go back to work, it's going to happen to me again. I'm going to be, and nor do I want to, I'm rambling, but I'm making sense. To me, I'm rambling, but to y'all, I'm probably rambling, but to me, I'm making sense because I have to really look at myself and understand that sometimes you've been stuck in a place that God knows that it's time for you to get out. Even though the way it may have put you out of the place, but it was a purpose why there was a meaning, there was a meaning why you got put out that place, because you're no longer supposed to be in that place anymore. I know that in my heart, but up here in my mind, I don't know that, it feels like still something that I completely did wrong. But I knew it wasn't nothing that I really did wrong. It was just time for me to move on. I've been there 12 and a half years. I learned all I could learn there in that position that I learned, and I was stressed out in that position. So, like, I had to realize that if I look back now, I can definitely see that I was stressed out in the position. I was basically having panic attacks before I had to go to work. I would be like waking up in sweat. Like I would be like, feel like I'm sick, like I'm came down with some kind of cold or something or whatever. I would just feel achy bodies and stuff like that. But once I got up and started moving around and put my mind on going to work, then it would go away. And it just would happen each morning. It's not that I'm sick, it's not that I'm sick of it, it's just I was overstressed about work. So much things they put on you, and at that time I had to deal with of course, they were paying people for unemployment. I'm not mad at those people. I'm not, because I was in that little segment. It was good money, but I'm not mad at those people. They were paying, so I had to deal with people who wants to come to a job that doesn't pay much when I can get on unemployment, get an extra $300, or at that time it was the extra $600 that they were giving people, extra $600 plus what you would normally get in unemployment. So let's say like I was getting the 326 max, and I was getting and you would get your 326 plus 600. So that's each week you would get that type of money. So who wants to go to a job that's only going, I gotta wait 2 weeks for a paycheck that would amount to one of, or maybe half of what they were paying me for 1 week. So you do the math why people didn't want to come to work. I wouldn't come to work either. I'm sit home and get my money. So that's what people did, and I don't blame them. But I had to deal with that. I had to deal with calling people. Nobody showed up. I did have to deal with all of those things. Working at the place that I worked at, I had to deal with all of those things. And I made it through most of it. But hey, I had to realize that my time was up. I'm rambling on from everything to every which way I'm rambling about stuff. But you guys, I just need to get that off my chest so I can feel a little bit better. Hopefully I'll get out of this rut that I'm getting, that I'm in. I hope I get out of this place that I'm in, and I start to get back to me, so I can feel happy again and really feel like I'm back to the person that I know I am, and the chipper person that I am, and just get out this place that I'm in. But without further ado, I hope everybody does good. The one thing I want to leave people with, if you see somebody struggling with many mental issues, please help them. Please lend your ear, even if that person, lend your ear to them. Even if you dated to ramble on about a bunch of bullshit, let them vent to you to get it off their chest. Don't let them sit in that mind space. Let them be able to ramble to you. Let them be able to get it off their chest. Look at it from a not a judgmental place, and just help them out. That's the best thing I could give somebody. Advice with somebody who's dealing with somebody that they're in a depressive state, or they told you that they're not in the best mental space. be that lending ear for them and let them be able to vent to you, even if you don't even understand what the fuck they're saying, or you don't get what the problems they think that they have. Let them be able to vent to you, and you know, just have that moment with you. That would really be one of the most best things to do, to let somebody do to vent to you. You know, you never know how much you can change their life by letting them just vent to you and getting it off their chest. So that's would be my advice to somebody to take away from this whole video, but people, is to take the time with you. If you know somebody that's dealing with any mental issues and things, please take the time to listen to them. You know, especially people that is coming to you and wanting to talk to you about things. Let them be able to vent to you. You understand what I'm saying? Let them be able to vent to you and get it off their chest. All right, further ado, that is going to wrap up this video. Thank you for everybody that has watched. Thank you for people that has already subscribed to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys. And before you leave, if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and go ahead and also like, comment, and share on this video. And I'll give you guys a shout out if you want me to. Drop in a little in the comments below if you've subscribed, and drop in the comments below if you guys or somebody are dealing with the same thing. You know, you guys, I want to be here to support people. You want to support me and help me with some encouraging words. And you know, I hopefully somebody needs some encouraging words. I can give you encouragement words to keep going on as well. So but peace out, chapter 2. I'll see you in the next video.